Hello everyone, my name is Anelia Arnaz from MotivatedSister.com, and I want to thank you for joining me today. Last week we talked about what to do when you have a lack of support for your goals. One of the questions I received in the comments of that post was a really great question, so thank you to the reader who submitted the question, and it's a topic for today's video. And she writes, "My only sibling is getting married to a young lady I've watched manipulate him for years. I want to be happy for him. I want to release the ideas of him as my sidekick and confidant. I want to let go of the disappointment of him never finishing school to take care of this woman and their child. I want to be the supportive sister I've always been. My gut, heart, and head are all against this marriage. It's rare when everything in me votes unanimously. I believe fear is playing the biggest part in his decision. It's like watching him walk into a burning building, but I'm a mute with nothing around to throw at his head to catch his attention, like he's an autopilot. I've been told to mind my business by friends and family. That's hard. He's always been my business. I want to let go and be at peace. I don't want to be cut off because of my opposing views. It's plaguing me. Any advice?" My advice to you is to really evaluate why you are not supportive of your brother. One thing that we have to keep in mind is that the people that our friends and family choose, even though they're not our choice for them, it's someone who makes them happy. If your brother didn't receive something from this relationship, whether positive or negative, he wouldn't be there and he wouldn't be making her his wife. So whether if it's your perception that he is marrying out of fear, whether it's something else, it's still his decision to make. I, as a sister, would give him sisterly advice and be honest about my feelings. I wouldn't be hurtful or degrading or demeaning about the person that he chose, because ultimately he's still going to choose her. You have to know that. I just advise you to say something so that it cannot be said that no one told him. Often when we are in situations when in hindsight it wasn't the best choice, sometimes we just feel like somebody should have told me. So at least you can say, "Hey bro, I'm telling you, but you have to understand you're not going to change his mind. He's a grown man. He's made his decision and he's doing what he believes is going to make him happy. Whether that happiness comes out of a sense of obligation, who are we to say? You know, the only person who can honestly say is him. And so if he's making this decision, I advise you to stand by him because you're standing by his decision, not saying you're approving of his decision. And honestly, he doesn't need your approval. Just like I talked about in my last video, you know, we're not looking for outside of people to make us happy and to approve of our decisions. We're following our own dreams. And so for him, it's the same thing. You have to give him the space to follow his own dream. And, you know, with a little bit of room to catch him when he falls, if that happens. You have to release your feelings about the situation because this person is now part of your family. They're going to be there. You know, she's a part of your brother now. There's nothing you can do about that. And if you hold negative feelings toward her, it's only going to drive you and your brother apart because he's going to choose his wife over you. I mean, at least an honorable man would choose his household instead of the people outside of his household. Just try to come to terms with it and try to make peace with it because this person is here to stay no matter who likes it or not. It's your brother's choice. And so my advice to you, like I said, is to tactfully and with love, without judgment or any ill feelings toward his fiance, state how you feel, but also be prepared to welcome her into your family and for her to be a permanent part of your life. Because he does have someone in his life that is important and more important than you. When my older brother got married, I did kind of feel like, you know, I did lose my sounding board. I mean, my older brother, because our dad died when I was young, he was someone I leaned on a lot. And he took on that role of being someone who looked out for me and gave me great advice. And a lot of the things that I believe in my life right now come from my older brother. So I definitely understand that feeling of being separate from that person that you were so close with. But what else can we do except love the people who are our family and support them, whether we believe they're right or wrong, because it is their choice to make it and it is their life. So if you have found this advice helpful, I would like you to give a thumbs up to this video, leave a comment below, and also to receive additional tips, ask any questions that you may have about business and personal development. I invite you to subscribe to my blog at motivatedsister.com. And if you are looking for one-on-one support in launching your business, taking it to the next level, plugging some of the leaks that you have in your mindset that may be draining your business success, and just finding the accountability and motivation to get things done that need to be done, I also invite you to work with me. Check out my interview with Anelia page for more details, and I look forward to hearing from you. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, and stay tuned for next week's video.